Prince Harry today laid bare significant tensions with one of the Queen's top aides as his police protection row went to court. The Duke of Sussex is suing the Home Office because it refused to spend taxpayers' money on his bodyguards after he quit royal life. Harry is said to have a tense relationship with Sir Edward Young, private secretary to Queen. His lawyers asked Mr. Justice Swift at a hearing in London today to allow a full judicial review of the Home Office's decision. They revealed Harry believes the Queen's private secretary Sir Edward Young should not have been involved in the February 2020 decision, adding there were significant tensions between the pair. The Executive Committee for the Protection of Royalty and Public Figures (RAVEC), of which the Queen's private secretary was involved, ruled Harry would no longer be given the same degree of personal protective security when visiting the UK despite offering to pay for it himself. The Duke's legal team want to argue the security arrangements set out in a letter from RAVEC and their application when he visited the UK in June 2021 were invalid due to procedural unfairness. Shahid Fatima QC for the Duke told the court he didn't know at that stage that the royal household was involved at all. He was told it was an independent decision. She also said there were significant tensions between Harry and Sir Edward Young at that time. In written arguments, Ms. Fatima said Harry was not given a clear and full explanation of the composition of RAVEC and those involved in its decision-making, for example, that it included the royal household. She also said his understanding was that his points regarding security which he passed on to the royal household were being fully and properly communicated to RAVEC. Ms. Fatima said he was denied the opportunity to make representations directly to RAVEC and was materially prejudiced because, among other things, his offer to pay for security was not conveyed to RAVEC before the decision was made. She added he does not know what else is communicated by him to the royal household was not fully timeously conveyed to RAVEC. He was deprived of the opportunity to comment on the appropriateness of RAVEC's process and the involvement of certain individuals in the RAVEC process prior to the decision being made. It is arguable that if there had been a fair process, RAVEC would or could have reached a different decision. The filing also read Prince Harry's offer to pay for police protection was made at a meeting on 13 January 2020 at which members of TRH, the royal household, were present, and is also referred to in an email to Sir Edward Young of 6. The inability of the claimant even now to explain how a process of representations could or would have assisted is striking. The judge ruled in March that parts of the court documents in the case should remain secret. Ms. Fatima previously told the court that Harry considers the UK is and always will be his home. A representative for Harry previously said the Duke wants to fund the security himself rather than ask taxpayers to foot the bill. However, Robert Palmer QC for the Home Office previously told the court that the Duke's offer of private funding was irrelevant. Today's healing, yet that security cannot replicate the necessary police protection needed whilst in the UK. In the absence of such protection, Prince Harry and his family are unable to return to his home.